starting point of making fried dumpling. First you need a bowl, roughly so deep, because you're going to need to put your flour in. Okay, you're going to need self-raising flour, and you're going to need plain flour. Right. So here we go. Now we have our self-raising flour, and then we have to add, well, it depends on how many dumplings you're making. I'm making quite a few today, so I need quite a lot of self-raising flour put into this. Remember, it's going to shrink anyway once you turn it into dough. So mainly self-raising, as you can see. You know what I mean? You're looking at 80% self-raising, 20% plain flour. Just like so. As you can see, there's a lot of flour. There's a little mountain of flour right there. Right. Next point of action. You're gonna need to put your water into this mix. But actually, I've got the gun. You need to put some salt or sugar, whatever you're putting in there. I put a bit of salt and I put a bit of sugar in mine. So I've just put half a teaspoon of salt and roughly half a spoon of sugar, but I'm making quite a lot, so I'm gonna put a tiny bit more sugar in that, to be honest. Depends on how much you're making. It's common sense, really. Depends how much you want your food salty or sweet, you know what I mean? But I don't want it sweet because obviously I ain't making a donut, I'm making fried dumpling, you get me? But now, what you want now is a fork. Obviously, a lot of people can make dough with their hands and that, but I don't really touch it with my hands until it gets into dough. If I start touching it now, it's just going to be a big mess on my hands. So I've got my water. I'm going to start stirring the flour with the water, making a dough mix. I'll be back in a sec. And as you can see, it's a bit of a mess right now. If you don't make it properly. Yeah, basically, if you mix it like this, you're not making much mess. Obviously, at this point, come on now, look. That's just sticky and it's going to make a whole heap of mess on my hands. There's no need for it. Just use your fork, keep adding water, keep mixing. Do not add too much water. Yeah, as you can see, it's turning into dough already. You know what I mean? I even started to use my hand yet. It's starting to dough up. So in a sec, I'm going to start using my hand, and it's a bit unmessy to, you know what I mean? So yeah. We're getting there. Yeah, starting to knead the dough now. Just keep doing that for a good while, you know what I mean? Because you get soggy bits in the middle. But you don't want to have too much water in it, that's what I'm saying. You got to have it a nice doughy, flexible dough. When you push it and it springs back up, you know what I mean? It's not really springing up yet, so I'm just going to keep kneading that for a minute. Get that proper nice dough, man. Otherwise, the dumplings ain't going to be fluffy and nice inside. Just gotta try your best and see how it comes out, you get me? Yeah, you gotta keep kneading your dough. Anytime it gets really sticky, you add flour, not too much flour, okay? You just gotta keep kneading it, making it bond together. Let's see that, where it's getting sticky again? Boom. Put some more flour on it, okay? Yeah, that's what I do, I'll put more flour on it. And just keep with that process until you get that right dough to make your dumplings, okay? As you can see, I'm still adding flour to the dough. It's looking a lot better. A lot better. So let's keep bonding the dough, man. Keep kneading it.
Daddy?
Yes, baby girl. Yeah, man. Little girl's watching me cook, you know it is. But yeah, the dough is getting there basically. There's still some wet bits on the inside. That's why you gotta knead the dough, because deep down in it, some of it's still wet. You don't want it too dry. You want it to stick together. You seeing that? You want it to be bandy, unless, you know what I mean, elasticated. I'm trying to get my words out on that. But yeah, that's how you want your dough, man. I think this dough is almost ready, so the next stage from now is going to be frying. And I'll get to that point in a minute. So yeah, my dough is basically how I want it to be, you get me? It's how I want my dough to be, yeah? When you're actually making them and you're breaking it apart to fry it, you could have a little bit of flour on the side, just in case there's any wet ones in the middle, you get me? You don't want to put it in the oil wet like that. You want it to be just right. And that thing to fry off, you get me? Yeah, let me just hold it up on there. Yeah, I'm making a whole heap of dumpling. You can see this big piece of dough. Yeah, so I mean about it. Trying to reshape itself. Yeah, it needs to be flexible. Yeah, I don't know if you can really see that on the camera, but either way, you know we're doing this thing. Next video will be frying. Yeah, so stay tuned for part 2 of the frying and finishing of the dumpling, yeah? Blessed.